What's good, y'all? Let's see. Today we're going to be talking about Saweetie is playing the role of DaniLeigh. If you're new, hit the subscribe button because we're about to hit 400 subs. So before I start this vid, I want to play a clip of, because in the last video I said I was going to show a clip or evidence of actual celebrities that lots of y'all people know, or lots of known celebrities putting on prosthetics, like I always say in my videos. So I'm gonna play that, then we're gonna break down the facial features of the mask.
8 overlapping foam latex appliances, all made fresh weekly so that we don't have a problem with shrinkage, and they fit together kind of like a jigsaw puzzle. When we first started doing Robin's makeup, it was upwards of around 4 hours. We knew we had to get it down from there because they wanted to be able to shoot with him for at least 10 hours a day. So if it took us 4 hours to get him ready and an hour to get him out at night, that was going to make for a very long day for Robin.
Now notice, I'm gonna pause right here. Notice how they put prosthetics on his eyelids. Y'all want to say, "Oh no, the eyelids is all natural, bro." This is a celebrity, bro. Like, look at the eye. Like, there's literal prosthetics on the eyelids. Like I don't just be saying like this, like made. I don't like none of this stuff is made up. All the stuff I'm saying, they've done it before. If I'm speaking on it, they've already done it. Prosthetics on the eyes, they've already done it. Prosthetics on the nose, they've already done it. Literally, look at the nose prosthetic, bruh. Like
10 hours a day. So if it took us 4 hours to get him ready and an hour to get him out at night, that was going to make for a very long day for Robin. So the more we did it, the faster we got. By the end of the film, it took me about 3 hours. Robin's makeup.
Notice, bruh, the fake hair, bruh, literally. And this guy too, he's an actor. He's a famous actor. Look at how they're putting prosthetics on him. You see, like the skin of the prosthetics is not always the same skin tone as the actual real face. And then notice right here, but that's not the point of the video. So now y'all just seeing how they really put on prosthetics. I'm gonna break it down for real this time. So right here, you can see on the inside of her mouth, you can see, and also like on part of her lip, you can see like where the real skin is versus where the fake skin is. Right, like all on, like everything you're seeing on this face is a whole mask. Right here, you can see your eyes are pushed back slightly and not too much. I'm not sure what's going on with the black around her eyes, but eyes are pushed back in this one too. You can see where the real skin is right here, that white part, where it looks light brown. But lots of prosthetics right here on the nose. A little bit less of prosthetics going up towards the eyebrows. Large, so he has the even prosthetic look. And then you can see right here, it's blended in, so it's blended in with makeup so that you can't be able to tell. But right here, this line right here, that's where the mask ends. Because look, notice how the rest of the lines, it looks actually like authentic. But this one, it kind of looks fat. Like this line kind of looks like it's popping out of her neck. So then right here, you can clearly tell that her ears are fake. It's almost plastic-like, even right here. The teeth are real. The teeth is the most realest thing you're gonna see about Saweetie. Like, that's the realest thing you're gonna see about her. Next one, we got cheekbones. Have a lot of prosthetics. You can't really see this one right here because her face is tilted, but fake lips. These ones are half plastic-like, almost. Prosthetic nose. This type of prosthetic nose is more of like a straight one, but also with like the black features, like having the, you know, round like nose, not making it too straight, but you can tell this is a different person because notice how in this one she has gray eyes, and then in this one she has brown eyes or dark brown eyes. So you can clearly tell, and not just by the eyes. I'm not saying just because you look at the eyes that's a different person. Notice the head shape. Like this is a more round head shape that you got. This one is a more like rectangle, like skinny, like face head shape. And then you can see where the mask ends right here. Pay attention to how they blurred the jawline. And then she's wearing this kind of turtleneck. That's all. I'm telling you, bruh. Like they don't be doing that stuff for nothing. Like they don't be doing this stuff for nothing. You can see the fake eyebrows. And this isn't just makeup, by the way. All of this is not only makeup. It's a mixture of makeup and prosthetics. They blend it together so that way they make it so that way it's harder for you to see what's real and what's fake. Her eyes are pushed back a lot in this picture right here. Like this one you can barely see. It looks like you got like, I don't know, maybe brown eyes. I can't really tell because of how much prosthetics are on her eyes. This one too, you got the same deal as this one. Different teeth. She has different teeth in this picture. Prosthetic chin, prosthetic cheekbones right here and here. Now she has the same nose as the first picture that I showed. So you don't have the straight nose feature. It's only like the round. I feel like, I don't know. In this picture, this might be a round, like an authentic round nose, but with a thin layer of prosthetics. You can see right here where the weave and the mask meet, because it's two different skin tones, white and light brown. You got the same, or actually, it's not the same deal. So what's different about this one is that he has a long type of cheekbone. These are plastic-like lips, and then the nose, obviously, it's a mixture between like an authentic like black nose and then a straight like nose with the round end. So I feel like they added plastic on the parts that's shining because look at how it's shining. There's more type of prosthetics towards the head because that's where you can see all the light. Her eyes aren't pushed back too much in this one, so around her eyes they use less prosthetics because notice how authentic her eyes look. Her eyes don't look as fake as the other pictures because they use less prosthetics in this picture. Or should I say in this role. Alright, now for DaniLeigh. Now, I don't know if I'm pronouncing Saweetie right, but I'm going to just say it how I say it. Now, with her, she doesn't have as much prosthetics because you can see I can't even talk. But the lips have prosthetics on it. Around her eyes, that has the same deal as Saweetie. Now, notice how they have the same type of feature. And that feature is that around the eyes they don't use as much as prosthetics. They still use some, so like you clearly see the eye bags. These aren't authentic eye bags, but they just use a thinner layer. I'm not sure why it's a thin layer prosthetics, but that's just what they chose to do. Prosthetic chin, cheekbones. And then the forehead too, there's a lot of light shining from the forehead, just like how I explained in the last picture. Her eyes are pushed back in this one a lot. You can clearly see both of them. Notice how the fake prosthetic eyelashes are coming off. Look at that line right there, it's coming off. Now this is a more heavy prosthetic look. I say that because Look at how thick the jawline is. His jawline is almost like a man. So I feel like whoever's under this mask right here in this picture is probably a man. And bruh, let me just say this: most of the female celebrities that y'all look up to, they're men. It's Coyle Ray, Megan Thee Stallion, DaniLeigh. Like, it's so much more. I could go on and on about all the female celebrity, all the quote unquote female celebrities that are actually men, but that's for a whole another time. But prosthetic nose right here, clearly tell it's almost plastic like. It's like wax like. You know those wax like figures that they show in like the museums and stuff. This is that same type of material. This is that same type of prosthetic look. There's a lot. Also, last thing, there's a lot of prosthetics around the jawline. That's the main feature in this picture, or where the prosthetics lie a lot in this picture. There's not too many. I don't really think there's any prosthetics in this picture, just because it looks more authentic. Except the eyebrows. The eyebrows are fake. Her eyes aren't really pushed back, but I'd say the only real prosthetics is like the nose and the lips. And then around the mouth area, the jawline seems pretty authentic in this picture. But it's fake hair. Like, it's fake hair. Don't get fooled by the natural look. Like, people can make it. People can make weave seem like it's real hair. Like, you'd be surprised if they never told you they were wearing weave. You'd be surprised on how many people could fool you. Like, it don't even have to be a celebrity that could fool you. Like, it could be your friend at school. Like, they could fool you and you would never even know. Like, it's getting crazy in these times. This one right here, throwing up the peace sign, is not really about peace, because you're wearing prosthetics almost in every picture that we see on the internet. Notice the fake teeth. Now I want to point out something. Notice how in all of these pictures she barely be showing her teeth, but in this one, it's fake teeth. These ones look like reptilian teeth. I don't know. Don't pay attention to the girl on the bottom of her mouth, but her teeth look pretty long. Like, these teeth look fake. I can't cap. These teeth look fake. Prosthetic ear. She does not have the same ear as the other pictures. You can clearly see. You can kind of see her ear right here, but you can, like, it's hard to see. But fake hair. Notice how her hair is longer. Prosthetic cheekbones, plastic-like lips, and you can clearly see that because of the light shining off of them in the bottom and the top lip. She has more of like a white type of nose structure, and I say that because look at the straightening of the nose. Her eyes are pushed back so much to the point where her bottom eyelid looks like it's about to blow. Like, her eyelids look super fat. Like, these are just prosthetics. Fake eyebrows too. You can see how big they are compared to the other pictures. They're not the same. They always change something up when it comes to the prosthetics and how they look. It's never going to be the exact same every single time you see a picture of them on the internet. It'll always be a small detail or a big detail. This one right here, this is more of like a thin prosthetic look, but it's just all around on the face. Her eyes are pushed back slightly, not too much. Fake eyebrows. These aren't really her eyebrows. Her real eyebrows are like super thin. Like, you can clearly tell. Alright, so Saweetie's real name, I'm not gonna pronounce that, but one thing that I caught is that both of them, their first names start with a D. And then they have I in it too. A D-I-D-I. And then their last names both have 6 letters. Curiel, that's 6. Harper, that's 6. Saweetie was born July 2nd, 1993. DaniLeigh was born December 20th, 1994. So it's only 1 year apart. So that's I guess you could say that's basically the same age. She was born in Miami, Florida. She was born in what is that? Santa Clara. 5'7" and 5'5", so it's a 2-inch difference. Now, when somebody who's like 6 foot and somebody who's 5'10", they're basically the same height thing. 5'10" is 2 inches away from 6 foot. Like all you need is 2 more inches to add to 5'10", and then you're 6 foot. 2 inches is not a lot to fix. Like it's very easy to fix to make it seem like you're 2 inches higher than what you really are. So whenever you be seeing them, or if they look short, if they look tall, just keep in mind, bruh, it's the shoes. They have certain shoes, like even Air Forces. Air Forces can make you look 2 inches taller than what you really are because of the soles of the shoes. He's 5'7" and 64 kilograms. DaniLeigh weighs 58, 64, 58. It's around the same. It's not that far off. So this is the end of the video. If y'all like what I said, hit the sub button, and yeah, I'm out.